An often overlooked fact about YouTube is just how big the site really is. There are currently 14 billion videos on YouTube. And what if I told you that the site is actually so big that there's a huge portion of videos that will never get a single view? Buckle up, because we'll be exploring YouTube's vast ocean of videos, and getting to the bottom of it might prove harder than reaching the Mariana Trench using the Titan submarine. In its 20 years of operation, YouTube has shaped entire generations' sensibility and redefined global culture. That's 2 decades of watching cat videos, DIY tutorials, and some questionable conspiracy theories. But let's get sexy and talk numbers for a bit. Don't worry, they are interesting numbers, because YouTube is way bigger than you might think. According to Sprout Social, YouTube is the second most popular social network in the planet, with 2.5 billion active users each month. Yes, that's about a third of the entire world's population. Not only that, but it has the largest share of time spent on social media, with almost an hour of average daily consumption per user. Do a bit of math and you will see we humans collectively watch about 8.3 million years worth of videos every month. And yes, that is a mesmerizing and also kind of concerning fact. But as the platform enters its 3rd decade of existence, the most basic facts about YouTube are still a closely guarded secret. Let's take a look at the content. So, as I mentioned in the intro, there are currently over 14 billion videos on YouTube. And listen to this, the platform has an estimate of about 4% of all videos having no views. 4% of 14 billion is about 560 million. That, as people say in my town, is a huge number. That's over 500 million videos with no views whatsoever. How on earth is that even possible? It's like saying that out of 100 Netflix shows, 4 of them have no views at all. In fact, they never will have any views. It's like they never existed. But don't worry, it gets deeper. Because the amount of data generated by users is so big, it's extremely hard to know what YouTube really looks like on a grand scale. Part of the reason is how hard it is to get a random sampling of videos. Think about how you interact with the platform. You either click on a recommended video from the sidebar or the homepage, or maybe a friend gives you an interesting video to watch. So it's all kind of already curated, selected by someone, a friend, or something, the algorithm, and presented to you. How would you go about watching a truly random YouTube video? Come on, just give it a thought. Okay, I'll tell you, but the answer is a bit more complicated than you might think. This is Professor Ether Zuckerman, director of the initiative. Well, you can read it. He is our Jacques Cousteau, explorer of the depths of YouTube. He was part of a team researching this very question, what YouTube looks like under the hood. In order to get an unbiased image of what the platform is, they decided to apply brute force. They used the quotes random prefix sampling approach created by Dr. Su in 2011. With a program that would pull billions of random seeds and try one by one. You see, when you type the URL of a particular video, it usually goes like this: youtube.com/watch?v equals, and then you have a bunch of letters and numbers. That 11-character string is a unique video ID, and to get a random sample of YouTube, you just try random video IDs. It's like being drunk at 4 in the morning and dialing random numbers on your phone just to speak with someone and silence the deep sense of dread and solitude. But with videos and in the name of science. This type of program is also known as a scraper. When the software finds a URL that is actually connected to a video, it gets downloaded. Then, lo and behold, you have a random selection of YouTube videos. In words of Dr. Zuckerman, if I wanted to know how many valid phone numbers there are in New York's 212 area code, I could just dial 212 and 7 random numbers to see if somebody answers. I'd probably get cursed out a lot if I did it enough, but eventually I'd gather enough data to figure it out. That's what we did with YouTube. The thing is, YouTube has 18.6 quintillion potential numbers, so you have to dial a few billion before someone picks up. So by now you're probably wondering, what do these random videos look like? Well, it might be a bit disappointing, or if you're like me, kind of intriguing and poetic. These examples were taken from an article from the BBC on the subject. You have the video of a kid rapping to planet Neptune.
My name is Planet Neptune. I have 14 moons.
A man talking about his dead cat.
Kiko didn't make it.
And two sisters getting fake tattoos.
It's like really close on too. I'm like crying.
Of course, since these videos got published on the BBC article, they no longer have 0 views. But I think they do give us a sense of what a random YouTube video means. It's like under the Mr. Beast kind of flashy entertainment hides a much more intimate and personal side of YouTube, one that has been kind of hidden away either willingly or not by the company. If you want more of this random YouTube video experience, you can also check this out, which is a page that I found while doing research for this video. The author made a scraper that collected all iPhone videos that use the now defunct Upload to YouTube feature. If you're over 20 years old, I think this will remind you of what browsing YouTube back in the day was like, before all the recommendations and algorithms. Going back to the study, Ryan Grady, another one of the researchers, thinks YouTube is a completely different thing. For you and me, YouTube might be this magical place where you watch fun videos while having a meal, a succulent Chinese meal, for example. But for McGrady, it's rather a crucial piece of infrastructure. YouTube is the first thing we think of when we want to share or even just store a video. And it's used for things like council meetings, music, audiobooks, lost media, lectures, legal hearings, or a still video of some guy's window. Infrastructure means we are using it more like a public library or a park. Yes, you have the area where people offer cotton candy and fun rides, aka nice videos to watch. But there's also the section where people are just walking their dogs or having a private picnic. YouTube is a deep ocean, and people do many things in it. So next time you're watching a video, or even right now watching this video, just think about the amount of data being produced by others and being uploaded to the platform. All the videos you will never watch. Since reading about this, I kept asking myself, what if one day you stumble upon something no one has ever seen, and it just blew your mind? It sounds fun and a little scary. If you enjoyed this video, give us a subscribe, since more videos are coming. Also, make sure to leave us your comments. Have you ever landed on an unwatched strange video? And also, please let us know what other things you would like to see. We'd love to hear your thoughts. This was Lev for Hive Mind, and see you next time.